Hello guys, in this video I'm going to show you how to connect Python with PostgreSQL and perform join operations. So let's get started. First open pgadmin and create a new database for this experiment. I'm creating a database named demo. Next open the query tool to create tables and insert data. Since we are going to perform join operations, we need two tables. The first table is the student table. It contains four columns: student ID, name, department, and age. After running the query, the table is successfully created. If we use a select statement, you can see the table structure. Since we haven't inserted any data yet, it shows no rows. Now I am inserting four rows of data into the students table using the insert query. In PostgreSQL, we can insert multiple rows using a single query by separating the values with commas. After executing the query, the data is successfully inserted, as we can see. When we run select again, you can see all rows displayed in the table. Next, I am creating another table named courses. This table contains three columns: course ID, student ID, and course name. After creating the table, I insert four rows of data into it using the insert query. When we run select on the courses table, we can see that the data has been successfully inserted. Now let's move to Python. We generally use IDLE, and I'm going to save this file on the desktop for easy convenience. And I'm importing psychopg2, which is the Python library used to connect Python with PostgreSQL. If you would like to know how to install psychopg2, please check my previous video. I have provided the link in the description. And to establish a connection between Python and PostgreSQL, use psychopg2.connect, a method which helps us connect both of them. And inside the method or function, we need to provide the host, database, password, and port. The host, this specifies where the database server is running. Since PostgreSQL is installed on my system, I use localhost. And database, this is the name of the database we created in pgadmin, which is demo. The user, this is the PostgreSQL username. By default, it is usually Postgres. The password, this is the password we set during PostgreSQL installation. And when it comes to port, PostgreSQL runs on port number 5432 by default, unless you changed it during installation. If you want to check your username or port number, open pgadmin, right click on the PostgreSQL server under servers, click on properties, and go to the connections tab. There you can find the username and port number. And after establishing the connection, we need something called a cursor. A cursor acts as a pointer that allows us to execute SQL queries on the database tables. Without a cursor, we cannot execute SQL commands on the Python. Once the connection is established, I use a print statement to confirm that the database is successfully connected. So let's run it. And here we can see that the database is successfully connected. So let's start performing inner operation. First, I perform a inner operation in the same manner as we do in the normal query language, but we are performing the query inside the method dot execute. So for this, I am selecting the name from the students table and course name from the course table and join both tables. When student ID from students table and student ID from courses are equal, then I use fetch all to retrieve all matching rows and print them using a for loop. In the output, you can see only the rows where the student ID matches in both tables. This confirms that the inner join is successfully executed. Next, I perform a left join. A left join returns all records from the left table and the matching records from the right table. If there is no match, it shows none. So let's run it. In the output, we can see all rows from the students table where there is no matching records in the course table is displayed none. Similarly, you can perform a right join operation by changing left to right. A right join returns all records from the right table, I mean courses table, and the matching records from the left table, that is students table. And if there is no match, it shows none on the left side.
So here on the output, we can see that it showed each and every row of data on the course table and showed the matching rows of student table. And if there is no match, it showed none on the student set table.
And finally, we can perform a full join. A full join returns all the records from the both tables. If there is a match, it displays the combined row, and if there is no match, it shows none on the missing side. And in the output here, you can see. So in this video, we successfully corrected Python with PostgreSQL and performed various types of join operations using Python. So thank you for watching.